Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about my favorite source for crystals, and that's from Crystaltimes. Whether you're looking to replace the cracked or damaged crystal on your watch, or if you're looking for a crystal for a watch modification, Crystaltimes is the best source for crystals. They have the largest selection of crystals, whether it's for Rolex, Panerai, Tag, Orient, Citizen, Hamilton, and most importantly, Seiko. Ranging from watches like the SKX, the Turtle, the Tuna, the Sumo, Samurai, and the hundreds of SNK models that's on the market. With options like single dome, no dome, double dome, high dome, and features like blue AR, green AR, purple AR, or no AR. If you need a crystal for a watch or watch modification, Crystaltimes is the place to go. So when I'm able to, I like to strictly use crystals from Crystaltimes because from my experience, they're the best I've ever tried. I've never had an issue with them. They have the best tolerances I've ever seen, and they have a vast collection of crystals to choose from. Tolerances are really important for crystals and for any watch component in general. The crystal needs perfect tolerances because it's going to be directly affecting the water resistance, the durability, and the fitment of what's protecting your watch dial. If you have a crystal that's not big enough in terms of its diameter to fit perfectly around the watch, then it's going to be too loose, and when you take it into the water, the pressure that builds up in the watch is going to cause the crystal to pop out. So the watch isn't going to be appropriately rated for the water resistance that it's meant to. Likewise, if it's too tight, then you might not even be able to take the crystal on in the first place. During the process of trying to install the crystal, it's probably going to crack. There's also the durability factor, of course. If you bang your watch somewhere and you accidentally hit the crystal and it's not on there properly, like if it's too loose, the crystal is probably going to fall out. And if you're not using high quality material for the sapphire crystal, then if you hit it and it cracks and shatters into thousands of pieces, because this is sapphire, not Rolex, the particles are going to get all over your watch, all over your dial, and possibly into your movement. That's going to cause you to get the movement serviced or just replace the whole thing. So Crystaltimes does not only offer crystals, they offer parts for other watch modifications such as case backs, coin edge bezels, smooth bezels. Like I featured in my Datejust 2 modification video, you can see that video by clicking the link right there. They also have gaskets, movements, and my favorite, crowns. So let's change the camera perspective to take a closer look at some of the products from Crystaltimes. So here are some of the things that you can expect to find on Alex's website at Crystaltimes. Here is his business card for you guys who want his information. But yes, everything comes very nicely packaged, really secure. So with the order of a crystal, you usually get finger condoms included with the order so that you don't put any smudges on the crystal when you do install them. And since I'm going to be showing you some of the components here, I'm going to be putting these on so I don't get my little fingers on everything. Okay, so when you order a crystal, they come in plastic bags individually. You have the Crystaltimes paper around the crystal, and you get some written information here. This gives you the model number, the type of dome, and the type of AR. So this is the 63 model, the low dome, and BAR means blue anti-reflective coating. So let's take a look at one of the more popular crystals that I use and is popular among many people. The 37 BAR, which is the double dome blue AR sapphire crystal for the Seiko SKX. There's also different crystals. There's a lot of options like a flat crystal, a single dome, double dome, low dome, high dome. There's also OEM top edge bevel options. So it's that little bevel that you see around the top portion of the crystal. That allows you to easily accommodate bezel inserts that are OEM or aftermarket. So each crystal goes through a QC test, so you can see that this one has passed the inspection, and that is present in every single crystal. So taking the crystal out, each crystal is wrapped in some paper so that there isn't any smudges or dust on it again. nicely wrapped. So as soon as we open it up, we should expect the crystals to be perfect. No dust, no fingerprints. It should be absolutely sterile. And that is what Alex delivers. Perfectly sterile crystal. There are no fingerprints. There are no specks of dust. Super clean. So these crystals are as clean as they can get, I believe. So ideally, you would want to keep these covered for as long as possible until you are ready to install them. But for the sake of the video, I'll be showing you one of these and cleaning it up later again. So here is the double dome blue AR Sapphire SKX Sapphire crystal. We can see the blue AR, and we can see the top edge beveling. So that little step that you see. Again, super clean, no dust, no fingerprints. It has crisp edges, extremely smooth. There are zero imperfections with this crystal, and that should be so for such an important piece of the watch. So here is a relatively new model that Alex has put out. This one is also for the Seiko SKX. However, it's different than the standard crystals that we're used to seeing. Again, the packaging, the paper. This is a vintage inspired crystal. So it has a very high top, and it's gonna stick out from the bezel of the SKX. And that's kind of to imitate the dome crystals that used to stick out on a lot of vintage watches. It looks really good, and I already have an idea of what build I'm going to do with this crystal. Super thick piece of sapphire, however, extremely well made. Very clean, again, no smudges. We can see how smooth those edges are. It is perfectly constructed. Absolutely zero hot spots on Alex's crystals. They fit perfectly. Now let's take a look at another product that Alex recently put out. These hold crowns for the Seiko SKX divers. Now I have a movement upgrade video on showing you how to upgrade your Seiko SKX so that it is hand winding and hacking. And the biggest question that I get almost on a daily basis is where to source the parts. Where do I get the movement? Where do I get the crown and the stem that's going to fit the SKX case, however also fit the NH36 movement? I recommend the SARB 059 crown if you can get it. It is an OEM Seiko crown that's signed. However, the watch is discontinued, so the part is extremely hard to find and they're really desirable, so you can rarely find them on the market. So Alex fixed that issue by manufacturing his own crowns, which I think are just as equally as nice, if not better. I actually prefer Alex's crowns over the OEM SARB 059 crowns, and you'll see in just a second why. So I'll show you the crowns that I have in front of me. Come nicely packed, and there are a lot of options. So with the crowns, you get 3 finish options. You have a high polish, sandblast, or PVD black coating option. You also have the option of no laser etching or a laser S etch on the crown. The S etching can be red, black, or have no color, and my favorite option I'll show you at the end. However, let's take a look at these crowns. So here is a high polish S etch no color crown. These are extremely well made. There's no burrs or hot spots on the crowns. Very tight tolerances, smooth threads when you put it into the watch. 32 coin edges. They are super crisp. And you also have something that I think is incredible, is a 3 gasket design. So you see 2 right there, and there's 1 on the inside of the crown where it makes contact with the tube of the watch. Here is an OEM Seiko SKX 007 crown for the 7S26 movement. It's a single gasket design. So Alex's 3 gasket crowns are rated to a higher water resistance actually. So Alex's crowns are a triple seal diver crown. They are tested without failure to 300 meters. The OEM is only 200 meters. Also, the OEM crowns from the Seiko SKX here, they're unusable for any modification because the stem and the crown are not detachable. They are a single piece. However, as you can see here, Alex's crowns have no stem that are permanently attached. You can take them out. You can attach a 7S26 stem or an NH36 stem or a 6R15 stem, anything that you want, to these crowns. These will all fit the SKX case, which is the important thing. So here are some of the other crowns. This is the black PVD coated with the S etching. Here is a simple polished without an etching. The blue is just a sticker that you can take off and it will reveal a very high polish surface. Here is an S etched high polish. And here is a black S etched high polish. These are super nice crowns. So Alex gives you the option of either choosing what he likes to call and what is popularly called a plug and play crown. That means the stem of your choice is cut to size so you don't have to modify the stem so that it fits the SKX case. They are pre-cut, so all you have to do literally is just plug it in and it's gonna work. However, there is another option where he lets you cut the stem. So he gives you the uncut stem, and you're also provided with the crown obviously. So you would have to adjust the stem yourself, and it saves you from cutting the stem too short to a point where it's unusable. So here is my favorite crown that Alex is going to offer very soon on the website. It's not on there yet, I believe, but it will be quite soon. This one is a bee blasted finish or a sand blasted finish with an S etch. However, you can see there's something in it. Let's take a close look at what happens. This is a loomed S etch crown. How freaking cool is that? This is definitely my favorite crown that Alex is offering. There isn't any manufacturer who are offering loomed crowns, especially one with an S logo. The loom also matches the shade of green that Lumibright is, which is the green that Seiko uses on their SKXs, or any Seiko watch for that matter. So here's the charged SKX, and here's the charged crown. This is gonna look really cool. So definitely my favorite crown. I can't wait to use this one. So again, I am super excited that Alex is offering these crown options for us, especially for you guys who have been looking for a good source of crowns to put on your movement upgrade SKXs. With the CT208, which is the reference number for these crowns on Alex's website, you can get a detachable crown plus stem that can be used to replace the boring stock non-signed crown from your SKX and also be used for the NH36 movement upgrade. You have more options to choose from: red, high polish, PVD, black, sandblast, loomed sandblast. I'm assuming there's gonna be a loomed and polished version as well. These crowns look better and they perform better. 3-gasket system with a 300-meter water resistance testing without failure. So, if you watched my movement upgrade video for the Seiko SKX and you want to know where to get the parts, you can get everything from Crystaltimes. You can get the crowns and you can get the movement. This is the NH36. Alex offers the NH36 on his website as well. The NH36 movements are protected in hard plastic cases. You get a temporary crown, and upon opening it, here is the movement. This is the NH36A, I believe. So you can get the movement, the crowns from Crystaltimes to do your SKX movement upgrade. So once you get all the parts that you need from Crystaltimes to do your movement upgrade, all you need is some tools. And I have made a list of my recommended affordable and even high quality watch tools. If you want to check that out, I'll have a link in description to my Amazon store where you can find that page of recommended tools. Anything you pick up there, I get a small percentage of. It's going to help the channel. It's not much, but everything helps. So thank you so much for checking it out. Mix of high grade and affordable tools like a crystal press, hand press, screwdrivers, case openers, movement holders, etc. So I'll show you what these crowns look like on a SKX 009. Since this is the Pepsi version, I think I'm going to put on the one with the red S etching and high polish. So again, since this is the pre-cut plug-and-play version, I don't have to adjust anything. I literally just have to take out the old crown and this one should fit right in. So let's do that. Perfect, it's in. And let's just very softly recase it to show you guys. Again, really smooth threading. It's the perfect length. And here we have it. This one just doesn't have the clicks, so it's bidirectional, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this super sexy crown. Doesn't that just match the watch perfectly? The red accent, the red crown, the polished case, the polished crown. Oh man, I love these crowns. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these crowns. I think they are fantastic. I'll have a link to all these products in the description, so please make sure you check them out. Also, if you want to see these double dome crystals on actual SKXs, I have plenty of videos on my channel for you to check out to see the crystals on modified watches. I'll have one right here for you to see. So let's clean up this mess, get back up front, and I'll give you my closing thoughts. So Crystaltimes is one of the best sources for watch parts, hands down. I've been using them for a very long time without any issue. They have a lot of parts, a lot of crystals. Please do check out the website. I'll have a link down there for you to check out all the products that I've showed. Alex over at Crystaltimes is great to work with. He responds very quickly to emails, and I have no doubt that he will take care of you if there's any issue. I want to thank Alex for sending me some of these products for me to check out. I'll definitely get some really good use out of them, and I am forever grateful that you are supplying crowns. I can't wait to see what new products Crystaltimes is putting out because they're always working on some new things for us. And that's about it. Hope you guys found this video entertaining or useful. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I release a new video, check me out on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one.